remember scrolling that. Your wife's name is
Momo.
Momo.
Yeah, you probably saw it on the website.
Yeah, exactly. And the dog, I think was their dog.
Miko's on there too.
Okay,
Yeah, I had that. Hey guys, I'm sitting here with Chuck. Let me get this set up. He's a seller that we just got finished closing on. He's so graciously going to take a second or two here and kind of let you guys know what to expect when working with Exigo and one of our employees, Jordan. So, Chuck, if you don't mind sharing with me, with everybody else, what was your experience with Exigo and our team?
It was a great experience. Actually, like I was just saying, I was a little leery to start with because there's so many less than reputable places that are looking to try and buy properties and stuff. So, but as I worked through it with Jordan, and he kept in touch with me, kept me fully aware of everything that was going on, reaching out to me. It was actually great, a great experience. I was very surprised, a good surprise. It's been great. The closing went well. There was no hiccups, no glitches. The whole team has been above reproach. It's been really good. And so I appreciate all that y'all have done.
Absolutely. And
making it a pleasure, actually.
And so what was it that you were surprised about? I mean, just because you talked or dealt with other companies, or what's your...
Well, because there are so many out there that are, you see the little signs on the side of the road, we buy houses, and then they want to really, really take it from you. And it wasn't that way with you guys. It was... Like I say, once I got past that initial fear or concern that it might be one of those on the road kind of sign people, it was great. I didn't have any problems. And like I say, Jordan staying in touch with me and keeping me in the loop on every step of the way is what really...
Follow up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was one of our things that we always pride our entire team on. Is like, I'm trying to tell everybody, follow up. Because again, they would just be that fly-by-night kind of person. Just call you one time, somebody's going to lowball you instead of like trying to serve you, build a relationship and figure out what it is that you need. Did he do a pretty good job of like trying to figure out what your needs were instead of just focusing on dollar amount?
Yeah, he did. He actually, because initially, like I was sharing with you, I wasn't looking to sell. I didn't need to sell, but he stayed in touch with me. He asked me what I wanted, and I was actually surprised. Like I say, that he came back and y'all met. Now it makes me wish I'd asked for more.
I know, right? Yeah. And you've already invested yourself. You've had plenty of properties before.
I have, and again, that's one of the reasons I was like, no, I'm not going to initially. I figured after the first phone call, I wouldn't hear from him again.
Really?
Yeah, and then a little time passed, and he had called back, and I was like, wow, this is unusual.
Did you get a text? Was it just a phone call? Do you remember how we first got hold of you?
The first was a phone call.
Okay.
Because I remember it was on a Wednesday. In fact, I was studying. I teach on Wednesday nights at my church, and I was studying, and the call came in, and I heard the voicemail, and again, I was reluctant. I said, nah, I'm not even going to call back. But something kind of prompted me to call back. I did call, and then he reached out to me again, and it began the, I guess, information gathering.
Yep.
And it just went well from there. But like I say, and he was very professional and courteous. So that, because I mean, some folks aren't. I mean, it's like if you tell them, no, I'm not really interested.
I've gotten rid of people who
really
just, they start trying to argue with the person. I'm like, no, you're here to serve them, help them out, ask them what they need. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Absolutely.
Don't try to like control and like bicker and stuff.
Absolutely. And I think back on, I read Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
That's a good one.
And he says always create a win-win situation. And I can honestly say that does seem like one of the principles that y'all walked by or built a company on or whatever. And that I admire that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And you've come how many years in the military were you?
37.
37.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jordan, actually, his family's in the military.
Yes.
And then I came as prior law enforcement as well.
Oh, really?
So we're definitely founded on those types of principles, making sure that we're always transparent, taking care of everybody. You have to be able to know somebody, get them to like you before they're going to finally trust you. And once you have somebody that knows, likes, and trusts you and builds a relationship, then this is where we end up. Is there anything that you would suggest, and I don't care if it's negative, amazing, I don't care what it is there anything that you would say that we should do better, or him, me as a company, or what would you like to see?
Actually, right off, I can't think of anything. I mean, you did it all. If I was keeping a little checklist, y'all met. Well, look, I was here at the closing.
Yeah, I know.
So you definitely met my requirements, you know. So I think, in fact, I would, if anybody was looking to sell, I would certainly recommend you guys. And if my wife was here, she would tell you, hey, he's the kind of guy, if you do him right, your name gets out there with everybody, but if you do him wrong, your name gets out there with everybody. So
and a lot more people, if you do something wrong, it spreads a lot quicker.
We share bad news a lot more than we do the good news. So I would definitely, and I'm not saying it as an advertisement, I would definitely recommend you guys.
No, I really appreciate
I've had no problems with it.
Awesome.
It's been
Really
a
appreciate
good experience.
Go. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll try to share this on our Exigo Buys Houses page as well. And I don't have to say anything else. Chuck pretty much said it all for you guys. So thanks so much.
Thank you.